What is going on, young men? Listen, on today's video, I want to talk to you guys about paying dues. Paying your dues. A lot of you don't know what that means, but I'm going to explain it to you in this video, so stay tuned. Listen, I am the Over 50 Guy / the Online Dad. On my channel, I give young men practical and actionable advice and tips to help you avoid a lot of the pitfalls and bad decisions that I made when I was your age, so that when you get to my age, you will have options and resources and be able to live a life that you would want to live. Okay, so let's get into it. So listen, welcome back. I hope you guys had an awesome holiday. I want to talk to you guys again about paying your dues. I was on my way out the house. I am in Ohio. It is freezing, snow everywhere. My fiance, she said to me before I left out, she said, well, thank God you don't have to be out in this. All of you know, I've said it on countless occasions, I am a truck driver, semi-truck driver. So, you know, I am inside my truck the majority of the day. I have to get out here and there. But yeah, for the most part, I am not out in the elements. And she reminded me of that. At least you don't have to be out in this. And thinking to myself, I don't have to be out in it now, but there was a time where I was out in this every day. I got this job maybe 6 years ago, and every job, guys, before this was outside. So when it was cold and snowing and below zero and this, that, and the other, guys, I worked out in this. The first job I had with my father, construction, outside. The 18 years that I spent at a natural gas utility company, outside. I've worked for the railroad, outside. In various other part-time jobs here and there, guys, all outside. And to tell you that there were days where it was absolutely miserable, winter and summer, right? Where the heat is just unbearable, where I used to have to work emergency jobs when I worked for the gas company. These were jobs that, because there was a danger to people's property and their actual life, these jobs had to be worked nonstop until they were fixed. And guys, I did that. So as I sit in my warm, comfortable truck today, not being out in the elements, guys, I'm reminded of how years before here, I was out in this. I was paying dues, man. So I don't make any apologies to anybody today about the fact that I get to sit in bad weather. You know, I have heat when it's cold. I have air conditioning. I don't apologize to anybody because I paid my dues. And that's what I'm going to talk to you guys about today, man. That the process of building yourself and the process of going from where you are today to a person or a man with options and means, that is going to come at a price, man. If you think that you're just going to walk into that, if you think that just comes easy and you do some things here and there and it's just going to drop into your lap, that is absolutely not true. There's going to be times where you are going to have to take jobs that you don't want to take, paying your dues. You're going to have to do things in the process of learning the thing that you're passionate about without getting any money for it, paying your dues. There's going to be times where you're going to want to go and spend money, you know, do other things, but you're going to have to be disciplined because you have a goal and you have a thing that you're trying to accomplish in building yourself. That is paying your dues. Guys, I tell you all about my working out and how I've lived in gyms for 30 plus years. So when someone comments on me, oh, your arms are big, or oh, you're this, that, and the other, guys, it didn't just get that way overnight. I spent years doing this thing, years without really seeing progress, years without really even seeing, like, why am I doing this? And then you get to the other side of it, guys, and you realize that this was laying the foundation. This was paying the dues, right? So the point I'm trying to make to you guys today is that, you know, this process that I am speaking to you guys about, the building yourself, it's going to come, you're going to have to pay some dues, man. You're going to have to put some time into this thing. You just don't wake up with a bank account full of money. Do that sacrificing and being disciplined over time. This is not a quick fix that I'm suggesting to you young men. This process of building yourself into a man that can have options and resources later in life. This is not quick and it's not easy. And there's going to be things that you guys are going to have to do now to lay the foundation for that. I think in the mob, they call it making your bones, right? You got to make your bones out here, man. Again, doing things that you don't want to do. I hated working outside, guys, but I had to do that. It is doing the things you don't want to do now so that you can do the things you want to do later. I didn't want to work outside. I didn't want to be in sub-zero temperatures. And the experience that I gained during that time, the licensing, the certification for a CDL during that time has made a way for me to be where I'm at now. You guys understand what I'm saying? You're going to have to pay some dues out here. It ain't going to come easy. It's not coming easy. It absolutely is going to take you guys doing a lot of stuff that you don't want to do now to get to where you want to be later. You see successful people, you see the success. You don't see the grind in the middle or in the beginning. They still had to pay their dues. You know, once you find your purpose and your passion, guys, that's just the beginning. That really is just the beginning of the journey. It is going to take you time. It's going to take effort, man, in you doing this thing. Guys, the whole point of the video, I don't have to be out in the weather now, but there was a time that I was out in it every day, all day. Not out of the elements because I just chose to. I'm out of the elements because, you know, I put in work years before today. So I don't have to be out in the elements. Building yourself, man, is going to require a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of heartache, a lot of pain. And I don't want you to run from that. I want you to know that going in and know that that's just part of paying your dues. There's no way around it, man. No way around it. That whatever you do in life, if it's worth something at the beginning, it is going to require you to pay something. You're going to have to pay something. You're going to pay with time. Pay your dues now so that later you will be able to reap the benefit. But there's no such thing as getting around paying the dues. You just slide into the good position, right? You just slide into that thing in your life. If it's worth anything, man, it's going to require you to pay some dues. Just like I did, just like other men before me did, your fathers, your grandfathers. Listen, if you see them in a good position in life, it is because they paid the dues early. No way around it, man. No way around it. So listen, that is what I have for today. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday. I am tossing around the idea, guys, of doing a live. I don't know how to do it on YouTube, but if you guys could let me know, put a 1. I've heard this somewhere before, so I'm going to try it. If you think a live would be a good idea for you guys, put a 1 in the comments. And I'll figure out how to get that done for you guys. I've had a couple of people comment on it, and I'm thinking it might be a good idea. So if you think that a live would be a good idea, put a 1 in the comments. Listen, as usual, I am the over 50 guy. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me, and we'll be back with another one soon.